been a long time, man.
It's been a couple weeks,
Yeah,
right?
it's at least been a week because I had the toy show and whatnot. And... Welcome to another episode of Nerd Out! I'm Randy, this is Brian, and I got a hell of a Father's Day gift. I know it's a little late, it's been a little while, but for Father's Day, my sweet wife got me the Generation Toy Op.Ex GT3, I think.
Say that 3 times, please.
No, I can't. This is the IDW third-party version of Optimus Prime, and like I saw pictures of this. I think there's the Ryan, and there's I can't remember what the other one is, and this one. I saw a picture of this, and I was like, sent an email to my wife, and I'm like, if you want to get me something for Father's Day, this is the guy. And she's like, well, go ahead and order it. You probably know it better. And I started getting all huffy about it, and I was like,
I was shocked when you told me that story.
I wanted it to be a surprise, and she was like,
a surprise that you knew you were gonna get.
Exactly,
okay,
but like,
I get it. I'm the exact opposite. I like to order my own shit.
Oh, really? See,
I don't trust anybody to do it, right?
I sent her the link, and it was just like I just wanted to open something that I wasn't sure I was gonna get. Where she was just trying to make my life easy and be like, dude, this is what you want, just get it. And I was like being bitchy about it. And you called me out on it, and I went back and thought about it, and I told her, I said, no, I want it. And she's like, but then she ended up doing the surprise thing. And I'm so glad she did. Now, I haven't bought a third-party Transformer or type thing since the Cykill. I can't think of that. I don't even remember.
No,
I don't know. I can't think of a third party that I had, and I just want to say, my mind is blown what they can do. Unbelievable.
Yeah, this really I know I'm not supposed to.
Yeah.
But compared to the MP10, which I know they're different versions of Prime, but they're the same size, basically the same color, and basically both turn into trucks.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get the master.
This sort of kills it.
Is it that it kills it, or is it that we're just sick of looking at MP10?
I think it sort of kills it. I mean, the detail on this is so sharp,
beautiful,
and it just feels so crisp in comparison.
You know what? I love the look of this design. It is what I would think would be a modernization of Optimus Prime, and not the movie style. The movie's too much for me.
It's over the top.
Yeah, it's over the top.
Organic looking.
Absolutely. Where this is just it modernizes Optimus Prime and is appealing. My only complaint, robot design.
Should have been the movie Prime.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That'd be great.
A little different.
Robot design, my only issue is that I think, and we talked about this, I think that these should fold.
Yep.
But I guess that's accurate to the actual...
That was the one thing that bothered me. I remember I watched the review on it, and I was like, oh! It was biting me in the ass. I'm like, it would have been 100%. Minus that. I know it's part of the design.
Right, it's part of the design. Right.
I don't care. Make it fold.
Let's talk transformation.
It's gonna be a long one, folks.
This is complex, but with that said, it all sort of makes sense. It's got a lot of moving parts, but I still think the transformation is really fun. I've transformed him several times. The first time I transformed him, I did watch. Okay, hold on. I just because I transformed it in front of you. Okay. Here's the difficulty. Everything is pretty sensible. It all makes sense, except for the way you rotate the arms to put in. It's one of those things where you kind of can easily forget which way you rotate.
It's like Grimlock.
Vinyltech or alternators. There was that one part where it was I could never remember, and I've transformed that thing 50 times. I could never remember which way to turn those arms. And that's sort of where the similarities of that is. There are that one part where I can never remember which is the right way to turn everything. But everything holds in pretty tightly. It's fun enough.
So clean.
Yeah, it's so clean.
Clean.
It really is. They made these side panels right here. And their sole purpose is to just hide that ugly shit.
But I'm such a sucker for that. That's why I still have Sideswipe to this day, because he does that in his leg.
He does
Those
that in the
panels
legs.
fold out and fill them up, and I love that. That's
if you
like,
love that, then this is
Yeah.
definitely for you.
Yeah, that might be on my agenda.
Articulation, amazing. Like, I love a good like. Look at like same thing with the Yales. One thing I will note that if you're gonna get this, I think this is pretty common. Some of the joints are a little loose, and I even think that someone told me that Generation Toy apologized for it and said just to tighten screws. And if that's the case, I'll let that go. But it is a little loose, but it's just because he's got some heft. Like, there's some die cast in the feet.
Yeah.
I think there's some die cast somewhere in the midsection too. But he does feel like he might get a little loosey-goosey in time. And I do transform my toys. I've transformed him, I'm going to say 12 times or so. And so, like, if you do transform your toys, you might need to go back and screw it up a bit.
What else is in this line? Do you know?
They do that that modern Porsche Jazz. And I kind of want to get that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
The G1 looking one? Or?
It's the one that's like a modern day 911, like whatever the current. And like I know a lot of people were complaining because it was sort of the first third party Jazz, but it was based on the modern Jazz,
okay.
like as opposed to being G1. And I'm going to be honest with you, what appealed to me so much about this is that I know that Takara is not coming out with that. Like, there might be I don't have to worry about that. Like, it's unique. It's not G1, and I like that. Like, it's refreshing.
Yeah, and I mean, the whole thing is, I don't know. I happen to like G1.
Me too.
I'll buy anything if
it.
it's cool.
Yeah,
like I don't really, as long, and they just, like, when you see a Prime that's done this well, you sort of have to, like, I remember at first I'm like, yeah, Randy's going to get that shit.
Dude, so, I didn't know if I was. I thought I would just like, yeah, it looks cool in pictures and then pass me by. But I watched a video and I was like, dude, I think I just have to have this.
Yep.
And I'll be honest with you, I am super glad I did.
I knew you were going to get this before you knew you were going to get it.
It makes me want to plunge into third-party stuff more, which is crazy.
Why is that crazy? I mean, the whole thing is, if you like Transformers...
Right.
You have to like third party because that's like sort of where it goes, you know? I mean, isn't it? I mean,
because Takara Tomy isn't in Hasbro. I don't think they're utilizing enough resources to Transformers. And you can correct me if you know this, but like my assumption is that Transformers isn't as popular in Japan as it is here in the US. And therefore like the resources aren't worth doing. And with Hasbro, they put their resources in movie toys or cheap kids toys because that's more profitable. Where the Japanese market, like, they want to make high-end stuff, and they generally do, but they do not, like, there should be a team working on the Masterpiece line in Japan, right? Instead of, I think it's like one guy.
I mean, I guess it's hard to say because I don't, like, if it's not that popular, who knows how many guys they should have on it.
That's what my point is.
But
like,
yeah,
I don't know
usually
that.
there would be a team of people on a toy line, I would guess.
Right. But, I mean, I guess it's just not as popular in Japan as it is here. Like, I'm not saying that it's not popular, but in comparison, they're just not utilizing enough resources to make higher-end stuff. And something like this, I can't speak for all third-party toys, but this one in particular is made with love. Like, there's no question in my mind when I handled this that whoever made this was serious about this. And, like, they're like, I want to make the coolest, innovative, fun toy.
I mean, doesn't that make you think we're just living in the best time ever for Transformers?
Absolutely.
I mean, I wouldn't want Takara. I'm so grateful for shit like this because anything you want, you can get it.
I agree.
Or you will get it. They will make it, guaranteed. I mean, they make everything now, and it's like...
I think you might be right. I will agree with you, except for I will say that, like, I do prefer a Takara Tomy product. Like, if they would use their resources to make high quality, I would much rather spend my money and buy the official product. For many reasons.
I sort of think that too. I do too, but then it's like, yeah, you get something like this and stop giving a shit. You know, it just it feels like, hey, this is like I don't even think about
as good.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, well.
But then you get like the Sunstreaker official, and you're like, wow, that is a step up.
There's something about Takara that they just Takara it. And I don't
agree.
know if it's better or worse, but they Takara it, and I have to have it when it comes out.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it means.
Well,
I don't know how to describe it.
Maybe
like,
it's supporting the fact that like that is the official product, and they do have a certain level of like it is a professional product produced by a large company, and they can put those extra like.
Even if it's not as good, I still see it. Like a Bayformer movie. You still have to go see it.
Which we did, but
yeah, we'll talk about that. But it's like Shockwave, for example.
Yeah.
The third-party ones are all better, I think.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the official one.
Yeah, that's one of you.
Yeah, I think that was like a big turning point for Masterpiece.
I still like it, though. I still like it, but
fun.
I think the third-party ones are better, you know? But it's like I thought that before I got it, but I still got it, so...
Yeah, I mean, this is just like the thing is there's so much love in this. His eyes do light up. There's a switch on the back.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I did.
You did. Actually.
There's a switch on the back of the neck, the head, which is kind of like a tough button, but it's not like but it's cool. I mean,
does the Matrix light up?
No, it doesn't. But I do. But thank you for bringing that up because I do want to mention the Matrix. This is intense. So like to get to the Matrix, you have to. It's a process. You open these, then you flip these down, and then you lift this up, and then there's the Matrix. What would you call it? Like cover?
Matrix chamber.
Matrix chamber, and dude, it sits right in there. Like it's kind of cool, man. It's a process.
Yeah,
but it's a cool process. Like it feels natural.
Make it ornate. Make it. Yeah, I mean, why not make it? Add some detail. You know, I love it when they add those details in like that, and like they could have just made it pop open and the Matrix would be there. Right. But I love it when they add.
I don't know if they could have with this design though. I think they would have had to like utilize like.
Is that part of the transformation? The things that. Like
yeah, sort of. But I know what you're saying. Like it is added. Now I'm gonna get. I should have done this before, but I'm gonna get Masterpiece Prime just because I think it needs to be seen side by side.
Which is a sad thing for Masterpiece Prime. I think a little bit. This dates that.
You know why it dates it, in my opinion, is because I think the MPP-10 by Wei Zhang, by making the legs longer, I think it made the mold look better, and therefore this is kind of old, man. I got to be honest, like, it's crazy. I think a BP-10 is great, but like, look at.
I'd take this any day of the week.
Would you?
Going straight on just aesthetic.
If you didn't have, if you didn't have any of them, man, that is beautiful.
Like this still bothers me a little bit, but I think if I had to pick one and I didn't know, like, I'd take him. I think.
I'm high on him right now, so it's like hard for me to say. My criticisms, there are a few criticisms I have, and I'll give it to you. I do wish that I wish the silver, particularly in the grill, was chrome. But
fair enough.
I just think it would look a little bit more professional, and I do wish that the red was painted. But do you think that if it was painted, it would be prone to scratching?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, I mean, even if it's red on red paint is tough. It doesn't go on right. Yeah. Like, you've done a model even, and you try to get, you just see right through it.
Yeah, definitely. It is a difficult color to mend. But that is my issue. Like,
and you know what? I'm even going to say I don't think it would work with chrome. Because the only reason, I mean, chrome is cool, but it totally dulls. And when I say not dulls, but it rounds out detail. Mm-hmm. Like, this is completely crisp.
Yeah, it is.
And
crisp.
chrome is the exact opposite of crisp. That's what I feel like. Like, whatever the opposite of crisp is what chrome does to things. Rounds it out.
I still, with that said, I still think I wish the grill was chromed. But
fair enough.
And I do wish the red was painted. But I can live with it. Like, man, what a sweet item. I want to mention. Okay,
let's do it now.
Yeah. So check it out. Yeah. So transformation again.
You want to do it on camera?
Yeah. Fuck that.
That was awesome.
It's what it is. It's. I don't know if intuitive's the word.
Twisting and turning.
There's a lot of moving parts. So what it is it's time consuming, but it's gratifying.
Woo!
And I enjoy it, and I love his gun. First of all, his gun is really cool, and it actually holds the vehicle mode together, which is kind of cool. But like, you don't need the gun to hold it together, but it folds up and it clips in really nice. And one of the best features, even though I haven't even talked about the alt mode.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it does. It
Does it fit in his back?
can
Can you mount it in his?
No, on robot mode. No, not that I know of. But the vehicle mode is beautiful. Like it looks like it fits right on in with the Masterpiece Prime. Like
it does. I mean, the only thing that's really it's a newer truck with
Is it a real truck?
No idea.
No, I don't know.
Don't know my trucks well enough. But like, I'm not really a fan of like
the fins.
The fins.
Yeah.
But they do it well here. This one looks perfect. Like the way, but it's like the fin sort of makes them not like. It looks okay in truck mode, but having it off the back of Prime sort of like changes his whole. What do you call it, man? His silhouette.
Yeah,
it changes his
I can see
silhouette
that.
a little bit.
I like him. I think that they should have bent out a little bit because I think in the original
like
design,
that.
Yeah, that's about. And it doesn't make sense because it seems like it could easily be. It could have easily been designed to do that, but I can't.
Well, I'm bitching about the design, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure they did it perfect. It's just like.
Yeah, I wish it would have gone out a little bit, but I like little wings on my robots. Also, back to the vehicle mode, it looks great. Again, I wish it had a little bit of a chrome grille. What's amazing is it comes with this additional piece, and perhaps that would be considered a little parts formerish, but it's not a big deal. You pop it on, and then oh, do you have it?
Yes.
I don't have it in front of me, but
It's right
yeah,
here.
dude, this thing fits right on, and it looks perfect. It looks perfect. I'm always scared of folding these. Isn't there like a certain way you have to fold them?
I don't think so. I just.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that there's
They
like
go
a
back.
oh
they
back.
Go the other way, though. Yeah.
Yeah. It clips right in, and it looks seamless. Like it looks great.
Still having problems getting over this thing. This is bad.
Dude, I love it. It's got rubber tires.
Come off. Yep.
I'm gonna end the debate. Rubber tires or no rubber tires? Rubber tires.
I
Definitely.
say no rubber tires.
Really? Why?
I think they're neat as a novelty, but they get old, they die. That's it. I mean, I think they look better. If you could get
Repro, yeah, or whatever.
repro tires, then I'd be all about it.
The thing is that's only with like some of the lines, because like the car robots or the robots in disguise line from like the late 90s, those
They still
tires
survive?
No, those are destroyed. But then you look at like vintage G1 stuff, and like a lot of those tires survived. So why is it? I mean, it's just it must be quality.
Yeah, I mean, okay, fine. I'll say, assuming they're high quality, they're better.
Okay.
Yeah, it's desirable if
they
live,
survive
if they
the
survive,
test of time.
then yes.
Okay. I love rubber tires. I love the feel of it. And again, I'm a die-cast metal guy. It has enough die-cast metal to satisfy me. I don't really know that it needs any more die-cast metal. It's got the weight.
What's heavier?
No doubt.
What? This guy?
Yeah, he's a little. I don't know. Maybe no doubt isn't really the, but it's definitely heavier, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I love it. And you know what? I do want to mention, I don't generally talk about boxes, but this box, again, it's just a box, but it is really, really beautifully done. Like, it's made out of that Takutoku texture. It's got, like, that foam on the inside. Just looks beautiful. It holds it in. It's secure. I love it. I really love it. What does this mean? Like, does this mean that, like, does this open a door for me that I shouldn't open?
Well, I mean, I don't think so. I mean, the whole thing is, I just don't think you can say, I'm into Transformers and not do third party. I mean, I don't know if it's possible. I mean, because it's like, yeah, I guess, I mean, you tell me, did it open a gate or not? I think is there more stuff you want? I mean, will you be less apprehensive to buy it now?
Yes.
If it's third party?
Here's where I'm apprehensive with third party. Quality-wise, not at all. Moral dilemma, I have no issue with.
Yeah.
The issue is if it's going to be a character and a design that Hasbro or Takara is going to do, I usually am apprehensive about it because I do prefer the Takara Tomy version at the end of the day.
What about just having both?
That gets expensive. Like, this was, again, I was a gift, but it's $150,
Yeah.
which I think is very reasonable for what it is, especially in today's market. Like, I guess Masterpiece Sunstreaker is going to be $120. This thing was $150 delivered, chosen Prime too, by the way, very good customer service, and they're not even paying us for that. But I mean, to buy that, like, and then like you have the Bad Cube.
Yeah,
You
but
got-
it was like over a year
True.
ago. I mean, the whole thing is, I don't like see third party or anything like that. I don't. It's all the same.
Mhm.
If it's Takara, Bad Cube, Vans, it's all the same shit. To me.
Okay.
Like I just that's Transformers.
So
It's
you
like,
don't feel that if you had to collect like a big collection that you have to separate your third party
Nope.
from? Okay.
Nope. I just go by scale.
Okay.
Like I don't really.
Right.
And I mean, because I don't know. I just that's just me.
Yeah.
It's
and I get it.
Transformers. It's like I just wish they could come out with packaging that all matched.
Yeah.
Not like it matters.
Right,
Like, that
right.
doesn't even matter. But I mean, it's sort of like I don't know. There's something about third party that it's like to me,
Mhm.
flat out toy.
Yeah.
It's like Takara has like some type of collector grade to it. Something like
They've
can't
got
explain
years
it.
of experience,
Yeah.
and they got high-end manufacturing.
Yeah. But when I buy third party, I'm buying it to play with it. I'm not buying it to collect it. I'm
Right,
not buying
me
it.
too. Me too.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna play the shit out of this thing,
I'm with
and
you.
I judge it only on how good of a toy it is.
I agree. A third party works best for me with a design that is something that most likely will not be produced. I wish more third party companies would step up and create their own Transformers in a
They
sense.
sort of are, man.
Like
I mean,
what? Like
there's-
what?
I
Like
couldn't.
I
give
still
you
think that they're
like,
stuck in the G1 world. Like
dude, there's so many beast things that like.
I guess that's
I
true.
mean, there's so. I wish I could give you names. I've watched
Yeah.
all the reviews on YouTube and stuff, but it's like, oh my god, I don't even know. I mean, look at that hot rod. That That weird hot rod. There's all kinds of
But I still
Dinobots.
think that I think the thing is that fans generally still want G1, and that's what they're gonna make.
Yeah,
But like, how many Devastators can they really put on the
5.
market?
about 5.
That's a lot of
I know.
Devastators.
I know. I agree, man. It's like, but people want it, or at least some people
Yeah,
want
no,
it.
definitely.
I would love to see a new thing all
Me
together.
too.
Just come up with new
Me too.
shit. Like, or you know what? Give me a Buck Rogers Starfighter that turns into a robot.
That's an old. Oh, that would be awesome.
Like, do that,
I'd be
man.
open to that. I'd
Like,
be
I
open
just
to that.
wish third party would do shit besides Transformers.
I agree.
Give
I
me
agree.
third party Buck Rogers toys or something, man.
I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
I think that'd be awesome. My final thoughts is like I love this toy. I generally love it, not just because it was a gift. I think it's high quality. I think it's amazing that there can be so much passion and love put into a product. It's good to see that. Prices I think is pretty reasonable for a third party product. And does it replace my official products? No, but if they're making something that will not get an official product like this, I feel very good about it. It's got all the bells and whistles, and it's complex, but fun. So if you like a complex Transformer, that you got to sit with it, but.
Takes time to own. I mean, you still can't do it without the direction.
Dude, I
watched
because
it today, and yeah,
you made me a little nervous.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. I dig it. I like it a lot. Like I don't have the balls to even try and transform it. You know?
If you did though, you would love it.
But I think it's beautiful. I mean, I think it. I don't care if it's different. It's not different. It's the same thing.
I think it's just
It's a better version of that. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're both trucks. They're both Earth trucks. They're both robots. And I know I'm overgeneralizing.
Mhm.
I think he trumps him.
He's like the
I like him
Gundam, the Gundam-y, more Gundam modern version of that.
Yeah.
And it's refreshing. Like, I love my Optimus Prime. I'll continue to buy Optimus Primes. So this gives me a new Optimus Prime to buy. I'm very happy.
Yeah. I mean, it's like if you're a Prime guy, you can't be a Prime guy and not own him.
I agree
I
with
guess
that.
that's what I'm trying to say.
I agree with
Yeah.
that wholeheartedly. If you're a Prime guy and you're open to, and you're not just like, I just want you like Prime, you like that character, this is the Prime to get.
And please don't take offense to me liking him more than the legit one, but I like him more than
Fine.
I do.
I mean, this is old. I've had, to be honest with you, the MPP-10 sort of changed my love for
Yeah,
this.
that did that. I don't remember. It really changed.
It really improved on what I thought was about as perfect as it gets.
And that's sort of sad, a little bit, you know. They're like a Chinese company just like adds their own touch to an already existing mold and then makes this its bitch.
Well, yes, but this couldn't have been its
Is that
bitch without.
bad?
No, but like you can't discredit that. Like this had to
No,
exist
yeah,
for
exactly.
MPP-10 to exist. So you can't discredit what this is. Without this, there would have been no that. But
what
it's
the
nice.
deal is with Wei Zhang? Like, I mean,
Just the Chinese people who
how like
What do you mean? Like, what's
I
the
don't
deal?
know, man. It's like when you think about what they do,
Mm-hmm.
it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
They just improve on
They
already
take all
good
the
products.
awesome stuff and make it better, oversize it, like, and it's like a lot of people
that crosses the line of
it
knockoff.
does. Yeah, I was gonna say, because is it a knockoff or is it?
It's right in there, man.
They're walking the line.
They are
man.
walking the line.
They're walking the line, and I think it's pretty awesome. You know.
Anything to create, I don't know.
I'm not into knockoffs,
yeah,
so that's my whole thing.
Right. I'm not into knockoffs either.
I would buy, the only time I would ever get a knockoff is like if I just absolutely could not get the original, like if it wasn't available.
Right, if it wasn't available.
But I wouldn't do it to save money.
No, I wouldn't either. The only situation that I would do it to save money that I could think of and was
like a G1 toy.
No,
maybe?
maybe a G1
I would
toy
if it's out of production,
or maybe that Unimetal Prime that was $1,000. Like,
yeah, I'd pay $200.
I don't know that I would give $1,000 to anything, but yes, no, I would always. I'm not going to do it to save money, and I get it. Everyone's in a different financial position. We're not judging you if you are. I'm just saying that, like, you know, I do want to try to support the.
But this isn't a KO.
Yeah, that's not a knockoff. I don't care. I'm not gonna. That is a legit product. That's it. I love it. Please check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. What else is there? Here's our P.O. box.
We rule.
We do rule. And until next time,
Nerd out.
Woohoo!